What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Skater XL video. Today we won't actually be playing the game. We'll be talking about some of the things that's going on in the Skater XL world right now. Milky made a very good video talking about some of the issues that's going on right now and is kind of holding Skater XL back from actually being one of the best games of all time. So link in the description to that video. I urge you to go check it out.
As when I started playing modded Skater XL gameplay, I saw the potential of where this game could go in the future. This game could be one of the best video games of all time.
One of the things Milky talked about in his video is a petition that JBoogie made, where it's basically saying that if this is a skateboarding simulation game, you need to take some of the mods that make the game more realistic and put it into the game. I already signed it. We'll get more into it in the video. We'll also get into the lead developer of the game, John, actually having left and what that means for the game and more things, so stay right where you are. Let's just start the video out by taking a look at the petition made by JBoogie. So it says gameplay improvements for Skater XL, and it's almost at 5,000 signatures. I've already signed it, but JBoogie keeps asking me to sign it. Is that because I'm locked out or something? I don't know. But basically it says Skater XL is a skateboarding simulation, and yet it does not provide a true simulation of actual skateboarding. Skateboarding is individualistic, rooted in creativity, and a totally unique experience depending on who is on the board behind the controller. These are also some of the things that Milky talked about in his video. Things that, you know, people ride different tightness of trucks. Some ride loose trucks, some ride tight trucks. Board size, wheel size. There's a lot that goes into skateboarding. Stuff that is part of Skater XL with mods. And just to summarize, a really important thing that Milky mentioned in his video is that most of these mods are made in a day or two. When it comes to the stat mods, it's basically just adding sliders to values that are already in the game code. And I'm no game developer, so I have no idea what I'm talking about here. But also stuff like XL graphics, also known as Babo settings. Since Skater XL is a Unity game, it's made on the Unity engine, and all Unity engine games has these post-processing effects. Now, you can't reach these effects in the actual game of Skater XL, but you can with mods. They're basically just opening up something that is locked inside of the game. And I just gotta say, up front, Skater XL, Easy Day Studios, they have been very, very nice to me. I was one of the first people that ever got to play the version that got released on early access on Steam. And just making that first reactions video definitely propelled my channel into something that it wouldn't be now if it wasn't for that video. They've also just shown so much support for me as a person and wanting me to do good. They've been buying me Christmas presents. I got a grip knife made from recycled skateboards, which we have right here if you want to see it. I think it's a pretty cool knife, and I'll be definitely gripping my future skateboards with this. In the early access days, they gave me a skateboard that I could hang on my wall with signatures from John, Jeff, and Dane, and that has honestly meant the world to me. I do genuinely love this game, vanilla or modded. I love it, and I would recommend it on either platform for the price it's at right now. Man, I knew this would turn into kind of a rambling video, but let's just move on to the petition again. So the main wishes are customizable stats, which means pop height, gravity, push force, and more. The sound mod, I think JBoogie also made that. It just makes the skating sound way better. So yeah, for immersive gameplay, that's the way to go. As I mentioned, that Milky mentioned, deck customization, we need width on our boards, truck size, wheel size. And then the last thing we also already talked about, the graphics opening up. JBoogie actually pulls out a really cool point here, because Easy Day Studios used to call Skater XL an instrument, so you could play it however you wanted. You basically just got something and then you could put your own creativity into that. And as he puts it, Skater XL is essentially a guitar with no headstock. Easy Day, please let us tune this so-called instrument that you have provided. If we take a look at the community, we can roll down. I see Ole has put a comment there. I have friends who refuse to buy the game because it's too floaty on console and they want it to be more realistic. Give the hardcore skaters a realistic way to play, and it will bring a ton of new players in and provide infinite free advertisement because everyone will be making videos. I think there's a lot of truth behind that comment right there. And I would definitely say that all of this needs to be in the game and is a big concern, but if I really had to say something that I thought needed to change, it's basically just transparency. Transparency from Easy Day Studios in what they want this game to be in half a year, maybe 2 years, just, you know, to let us know where is this train going. I feel like I've always felt that, but I'm not a game developer, so I know there are several ways to go about this, especially for indie studios. You could go with the full-on open road where you say, listen up, here's a feature we thought could make the game cool. How would you guys like that? And then people could be like, oh, that would be so cool. And then the game developers would try to develop this feature and maybe it wouldn't be good, or maybe they couldn't do it at all and it would just let the people down. So I know why you would hold back on some points. But I feel like Skater XL has been at the point where, alright, we are 99% done with this feature right here. Now is the time we can actually talk about it and say that it's coming out. And to be honest, I do get that, but as a fan of the game, you know, you would wish that there was a bit more transparency and you knew more where the game that you absolutely love is going. Like, give us a roadmap or something. I think this is one of the biggest differences from Easy Day Studios and Creature Studios, who is making Session. Session started out as a Kickstarter. You could back and you could help them fund actually getting to do the game. Where, you know, you can say whatever you want about that, but we got a whole roadmap of what Session wanted to have in the game, like what amount of maps, what kind of features, would there be vert skating, very in-depth customization, all of that. You kind of knew what you put your money into. And I'm not saying there's a right or wrong, I'm not saying Easy Day versus Creature, I was just trying to pull up some different ways of going about it. I don't know if there's a right or wrong. I know personally I would want more transparency, and I think you get the point of that by now. Just the fact that lead developer John left, and I didn't really know about this until someone sent me an Instagram DM saying, hey man, this dude is saying stuff about you. Why haven't you said that lead developer John left? And I was like, what? I don't know this. I did notice when he said that I had been talking to 2 of the guys, whereas I normally talk to 3 guys. But I didn't think more about it. The lead developer was a developer. He should be focusing on developing the game. So I thought, well, I'm just in contact with the other good guys here. And they are good guys. I mean, you all know their names. I've interviewed them, so I probably shouldn't be holding back. But Dane and Jeff are awesome people. I think they truly want the best for Skater XL. Right now, we just don't know what they think is the best for Skater XL. Like the whole thing with the stats, like we've talked about this for months. Now it's the time that, you know, JBoogie and Milky are being public about it. Are there gonna happen anything now? I don't know about this. Are they gonna address it? I think as the lead developer John, he said as he left, is there are some big things in the work. Maybe they're doing like a progression system. I don't know. We can only speculate at this point, and I don't always think that's healthy. You can get your hopes so high up and then you find out, wow, the next mod is only a mod integration. For me personally, I was impressed with the mod integration update. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like modding the game. I do love the mods that make the game what it is, but I absolutely hate the whole process of modding. Skater XL was the first game I had to do it with, and I put it out for so long. I was playing the base vanilla early access only Courthouse. I played that for over 60 hours and I frankly loved it. When I finally figured out how to add the mods, like I thought I couldn't love it more, but I loved it even more. And that's why I say I still recommend this game on console. It's still a lot of fun. I've been putting hours into my Xbox, and when I've been visiting my parents, I've been putting hours into my dad's PS4. For someone like me that don't like modding, I love the update. I love that we could just browse modded content while in the game. We didn't have to go on a website, drag it into folders and stuff like that. It's not too complicated, but still removing all of those steps that in my head made modding boring or a chore or something. That was cool to me. I also felt like we got some huge improvements to the vert skating, even though I don't think they mentioned that anywhere. I don't fully know, but I know that from the last update, the people on console got, you know, some fake skate brands they could now rock with the mod integration system, if it works, because there have been a lot of crashes. Even though I think they've ironed out most of the issues by now, I haven't experienced any trouble when I've been playing on PS4 or Xbox One. The base models, there's some long loading times, but I still think the update's been good. as I mentioned in a video not too long ago actually. And this is another thing I mentioned recently in the video. I got so much hate for my video on that update because I was playing on PC. People on console had the game breaking on the first day. So I'm just trying to say that like console versus PC, it's two different games. But at the same time, adding mods to a game on console, that's kind of cool. I guess a lot of people say that it's not a big thing. We've already seen mods in Fallout 4 or other Fallout games. I don't know. I'm not too much into gaming these days, so I don't know. I just thought that it was impressive, and every time I had a meeting with the Easy Day Studios guys, they had to like keep reschedule it because apparently Dane was just on the phone all the time talking to Sony and Microsoft. So I got the impression that it definitely wasn't an easy feat to do. An easy task to do. And when it comes to John leaving, the lead developer, let's get back to that. I believe that he's the dude I was subscribing to on YouTube for I don't know how long, but I've been seeing Skater XL stuff way before it hit early access. I just didn't know it was that game that it was becoming into. So I think he basically created the base skeleton of Skater XL. And now that he's not there, what does that mean to the game? I don't know. I don't know how many people are working for Easy Day Studios right now, how many are developing. I know they were so happy for the community because they found modders they could officially add to the team. They added Theo, and I'm so sorry for not remembering who made the replay editor, but they officially added those people to the roster. But I honestly don't know what work they've done on the game. You know, Theo was a map maker, so he probably helped on the maps. I know he made the Chicago Park map. But the replay editor, I don't think it changed that much, other than we couldn't really see the FOV slider anymore. It got a way prettier interface, that's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I've kind of said everything I've felt myself. I think I'm gonna pull up something from the community. Alright, so I'm gonna be quoting something here, and I won't say who said it, but basically the community has built the game for them, and now they're riding the coattails. They need to step up for console and players alike to even the playing field for all formats. And I think this is just because, you know, you feel there's a divide in the community. There's the console guys that, well, they do with what they can. And then there's the PC guys, which are like, you know, the gods that can change the game. And I think just simply adding a stats menu to console, that would unify the community way more than it is right now. Have I gotten everything I feel about this subject out? I think there's one more thing. The whole thing about I'm being a shill for Skater XL. Them having paid me to only put out positive content about Skater XL. I already talked about how I felt about the last update, why I thought it was good. And to be completely frank with you guys, I have been paid one time by Easy Day Studios. They paid me to make a 6-minute video for the YouTube channel. I ended up making one, didn't really like it. I sent it to them and said, I don't really like this. They said, okay, we can see, and it's not really what we thought. Maybe you could try this and this and this. And then I made 2 other videos that they really liked. They could choose between those, which one they would upload, and they never went to upload it, but I was paid. And then they, I think a day or 2 later, they used my original first impressions video of the full V1 launch. So they've been advertising that on Facebook. I think got over 2 million views. So yeah, I feel like I got paid for that instead of the videos. I don't know. They paid me generously, I think is the word. I think it's the same in English as it is in Danish. I hope so. Hope you know what I mean. But they don't pay me a certain amount of money for every Skater XL video I put out, and I'm positive about the game in it. I just put out the videos because, you know, I think it's a fun game. I like to play it. But I actually want to add something to that because I feel like I used to be a hardcore gamer, even though that sounds so awful to say. It's not like I was, you know, exceptionally good at one game, but I did play a lot of games. I remember collabing with Christian Owens once, back in the good old Skate 3 Nightspeeds days. And we were just talking after we filmed our videos, and he said, wow man, you got 55,000 gamer score, that's pretty impressive. And I was like, wait, what? Yeah man, that's a lot. And I was like, oh my god, I made my account like 4 months ago, so that was all in 4 months. I played so many video games. Nowadays, I mostly only play video games when I sit down in front of my desk about to record a video. gaming isn't really that much part of my life anymore. It's not that I don't want to, but now it's only the occasional Mario Party with some friends or something. When I finally have free time, I want to go out and skate instead of playing skateboarding video games. I do my best to do that. But it's just to say that maybe the reason why I haven't been vocal about this before is because I don't honestly think it's been something I thought would improve my life in a way. It's just like I sit down here, I play a video game, I have fun for what it is. But yes, I would absolutely love to see these improvements in the game. I think the stat menu, sound mod, Babbo settings, all of that should be added to console. And if I have to say some improvements I would like to see as well, I'll just pull up the clips I showed you guys in the beginning, because if we really like study and zoom in on those, there are some things with the physics, board clipping through the ground and stuff. You know, you don't notice it watching it in real time, but once you do slow motion clips and stuff, you do notice these tiny things. And I know that's difficult to do because it is a physics-based game. And to be honest, I don't know how much work that is to fix that, but that's just one of the tiny things that I have noticed over the years that is still there today. But yeah, let's just wrap this up, because I think if I keep on talking, I'm just gonna go on and end this loop. I want to say I love this game. I love this game's community. I love the guys over at Easy Day Studios. Good luck to John with whatever he's gonna do now that he's not part of Easy Day Studios working on Skater XL. And thanks to you guys for being understanding, for being you. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let's just take a break tomorrow and see each other on Monday. So until then, peace out.